How you doing, YouTube viewers? Thanks for viewing this video. This video is about the Wakanda Forever. I'm here at Point Orlando in Orlando, Florida, here at Regal Cinema 20. You can sign to see IMAX, 4DX, and standard theater. They do have reclining seats. They do have an open bar. They do have some food, snack food, hot dogs, pretzel bites. I do believe pizza, popcorn, drinks, whatever you'd like to get while you're enjoying a movie. Also here at Point Orlando, they do have the Blue Martini, I believe, the Comedy Club. They have several types of clubs here, bars, all here at Point Orlando. Main event, which is somewhat like Dave & Buster's. Bowling alleys, drinks, restaurant, you name it. Point Orlando has it. So if you come here for a matinee and you still want to enjoy the shops and food and comedy, everything, you can all do that all in one place. Just to say, they don't sponsor me, but I've come up here enough times to see a 4DX movie theater experience that I've never been disappointed in the theater or the Regal Cinema staff. They're always pleasant, always helpful, and just completely all around nice, especially Point Orlando. But they don't pay me to say any of it. It's just that I come here often enough to see a big budget movie or all kinds of movies that I just like coming in a little ahead of time to go to the main event, play the games a little bit. I've eaten in a couple of restaurants just before I go to the movie, so I don't have to splurge on popcorn, especially since I am a heavy guy and I don't want to get any heavier. And you can only have a certain amount of popcorn, so I only get a small one before the 4DX movie theater goes and kicks it out of your hand. But again, I'm here at Regal Cinema 20 to go ahead and see Wakanda Forever. The trailers have been awesome. I have kind of seen the Screen Crush and a couple of other ones that have already spoiled it before the preview, and Straw Hat Goofy that have kind of spoiled it before the even weekend. So they could see it before opening weekend. Then Regal Cinema had Wakanda Forever and the Black Panther playing double premiere, double feature. But I kind of work a regular job since I don't have that many subscribers and don't have the budget to come to see the movies. The other thing Regal does have, which I don't see enough movies per month unless it's like big budget, is they have a movie pass where you can pay and see as many movies as you want if you have that free time to go see it. The only thing that doesn't work on is IMAX and 4DX theater. It just works for standard theater. But enough promoting for them. I am going to go see Wakanda Forever. I will be, after this, I will show you the 4DX movie trailer, and I'll be back to give you my review in a moment. So see ya.
Cinema experience. 4DX.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm not going to do any camera moves, but that 40X movie trailer is just something that I'd never seen before. But when I seen it in the theater for the 40X, it's just, the trailer does not show you, it doesn't, it's like if you went to a theme park to ride, if like here I'm in Orlando, Florida, so Universal Studios, you're riding the movies. With the wreck and everything, it's just completely awesome. All the smoke effects here in Wakanda Forever, we already know the bad guys in Nemo, or Kuku Kicho, I think. I'm sorry. But Namor, I mean, he seemed like he was just too godly type thing. And yes, again, let's say I've already seen the spoilers for Screen Crush. That's on YouTube channel. Straw Hat Goofy. There's another superhero or super whatever his name is. They ruin the movies way before they even come out. They get to see the premiere a couple of days or weeks before the general public, and then they have to have their clout to go ahead and destroy the movies. Right? I still go to the movies as 3 or 4 different people. One, as a big fan of the big budget movies. 2, a comic book fan. Right? I haven't read that many comic books in a while, but I'm still a big Marvel and DC fan. And yes, Marvel is actually getting the movies are almost like carbon copies of each other. The only 2 movies that have broken the mold from Marvel is Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. These are the 2 movies that they need to kind of give creative control to the director and let them do their deal. One of the things that I seen in the trailers, because I'm not going to spoil it like these other Screen Crush or Straw Hat Goofy or the superhero guy or any of the other guys that get to see it. I have to pay to see my movie. I don't get it for free. I'm promoting, but I'm not sponsored by Regal Cinema 20 or Regal or any movie studio. I'm just a regular Joe Blow going to see a movie. I love movies, even if they're somewhat trashy. I'll tell you if they're trashy. This movie made me cry 3 different times. Right? It was that emotional for this, and that's one thing that I didn't see any of them, except for Straw Hat. He is an emotional guy, but the funeral scene that they show in the trailers on the TV shows on TV and YouTube is, completely emotional. If you do not cry or even shed a tear, you have something wrong with you. But I mean, Chadwick Boseman or T'Challa, that was just so cool of them. Right before even the Marvel credits rolled on it, right, it opened up to the funeral scene, the moment of silence, even the Marvel. Sorry, I had to do a spoiler now, I guess, because it's the beginning of the movie, so it's not really. Just how they did a tribute to Stan Lee in Captain Marvel. They did a beautiful tribute with no music, just Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa through Black Panther, Winter Soldier, or not, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, I think, and Infinity Wars, both Endgame and the Infinity War. So it was a emotional kind of choking up tribute to Chadwick Boseman, or T'Challa. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm an honest person. I don't do any edits, really. This is raw footage, and I'm somewhat tearing up for this. But it was very emotional. They put the emotion in the film. So then The whole plot is that Namor wants to be allies with Wakanda because the beginning of the movie again that Wakanda's not really sharing their resources with the other U.S. and they're saying that since Wakanda is a first power nation now that they don't want them to have nuclear power or mass destruction weapons like everybody else. Everybody should have everything. But that's part of the first thing. Then the U.S. or French or somebody, they didn't say who it was, but goes and a strike team goes to try to steal stuff from a research or outreach center, and then they bring them into the Senate or United Nations. Excuse me, United Nations, and say we're not sharing our vibranium because you guys want to destroy yourselves with it or destroy other places, right? Just measuring penis sizes. The other thing with it is then Namor, like I said, wants to be allies and everything. Excuse me. But the whole movie from start to finish was a good tribute to Chadwick Boseman, to T'Challa. Sorry, I can't say that name. But Namor goes and does something to help with it, having the new heart-shaped herb. Then we already see that Sherry is a Black Panther from the trailers. So, but it's a very good movie, and again, the 4DX movie theater experience. They need to put seatbelts, or at least sometimes a foot thing on there, because you will be thrown out of your seat several times. And like I said, I am kind of a heavy set guy, so for me to say that and me be kind of stuck in the seats is kind of amazing. But do bring, you will get a little wet since it is Namor. It wasn't as bad as when I went to see Aquaman. And when Aquaman 2 comes out, I know I'm going to have to bring a raincoat, or at least another set of clothes to be cool, somewhat dry. But there is one mid-credit or end-credit scene and no end-credit scene. So you don't have to watch the credits. As soon as you see the first end-credit scene, that's it. That's the only spoilers I'll give you, so you don't have to wait. If you don't like watching the people who created the movies, the special effects, at least honor them. There were several people that passed away at the filming of Wakanda Forever. If you want to give them props and memory and everything. But I will say that the two best movies ever that I will definitely watch again, that I have watched like over and over again, was Black Panther, and this Wakanda Forever I will watch again, and the only bad thing is you're gonna tear up. There are 3 areas that you will tear up on. One of the things I will say that Screen Crush and Straw Hat Goofy and a couple of other places did not get is that there is a scene with the heart-shaped herb and someone who has it, which you already kind of know who it is, but there is a previous person from there, and there are flames on the wall, which I'm not sure if I've seen it in the trailer or not. I think it is. But Shuri's talking to somebody in a throne room area, and the flames are going up and down right? So when this person is very angry, the flames start crawling up the wall, and when she calms down, which I already told you, and you already know who it is, the flames start going down. But the person that she's talking to, which, like I said, they already spoiled it, but I'm not, because I'm not going to be that person. It is a 5 out of 5 movie. Like I said, I would go see it again in a 4DX theater or even regular theater. It is a tearjerker. There were several people in there cheering at the end, "Wakanda forever." Then they were disappointed that it said that Black Panther will return again. And I had one or two people in my theater that were like, "Oh, hopefully it's not Sherry." It was like, you just seen her kicking ass in the Black Panther. There is a couple questions or potholes in it, especially towards the end with M'Baku. And that man M'Baku, he is just friggin' awesome. I'd love to see Sherry give him like a Black Panther suit, because he would. I think he would have really, if he had the heart-shaped herb, and if he had the Black Panther theorem, or that's what I meant. If he had the Black Panther theorem and he's like the old Batman comic book where he's huge and he has the Bat Gang or something. I mean, this M'Baku guy is just friggin' huge, and I would hate to see him in a Black Panther suit. I mean, him and Hulk would have a brawl. And one of the other things that was said, which I think is in the comics, that Namor actually has either beaten the Hulk or come close to beating the Hulk. But I will definitely say Wakanda Forever is an experience. Just to watch it. I mean, you can't really say too much about it. I mean, you already have the spoiler people. Screen Crush did a pretty good job at everything that spoiling the movie for me. But like I said, I go as a big budget movie, which was 5 stars. Comic book accuracy, 4.5, but still awesome. Because they're going to change stuff for the movies. Because not everything can be from the comic books to the screen. So Namor, okay. The history of Namor's people, I mean, I wish it could have had a little bit more, but I mean, it was right at a good timing, good pace. Everything was a great pace, emotional. Let's see, so big budget movie, 5 stars. Movie critic, 5 out of 5. General person going to see the movies, 5 out of 5 is worth it. Seeing it at 4DX theater, 11 out of 5. But every person that I go as to see a movie was very satisfied with Wakanda Forever. The only one that the other movie that I put up here on YouTube was a review of Black Adam. DC needs to do something, and hopefully Shazam's going to be as good as the first one. The trailer seemed like it is, but I think the next movie review I will probably be doing, if it's no surprise or anything, is Avatar: The Way of Water, and that new trailer was awesome. But my review's kind of getting a little long, so it's definitely worth seeing Wakanda Forever. If you have a 4DX movie theater around you, please go and see it. Even the D-Box seats, I think it's another one at Cinemark. But see you on the next film, and have a great day.